Good evening and welcome to the OARS D-star net. This net meets regularly on Monday night at 8 p.m. on the OARS 444.150 D-star repeater, the W0OAR gateway, and reflector 59 alpha. My name is Wes and my call sign is AE0OC. While this is not an emergency net, if anyone at any time has emergency traffic, please call break. Does anyone have emergency traffic? Please call now.
Not emergency, but comment, Wes.
All right, go ahead, Dave.
Are you in DR mode? Because I don't hear you coming through the reflector.
Yes, I am, and I'm using use reflector.
I hear him, KV's for him.
I just didn't hear you the first time around, but yeah, you're coming through just fine now.
All right, well, thanks for checking up on me, Dave, because you never know with me. But anyway, not hearing any emergency traffic, we'll move on to announcements. I will be using NetLogger for check-ins on this net, and anyone who wishes can check in early by monitoring the OARS net there. The Ozarks Amateur Radio Society meets on the second Saturday of the month at the Happy House Restaurant in Monette, Missouri. The meeting is at 7 p.m., but everyone is welcome to come at 6 p.m. to eat and enjoy some good conversation. Individuals pay for their own meal, but you do not have to eat to attend. You also do not have to be a ham to attend. Everyone is welcome, including family members and those interested in amateur radio. The next meeting at the Happy House will be Saturday, December the 9th. And that is our Christmas party, too, so make sure you show up for that. Saturday breakfast with the OARS Club for November will be 7:30 a.m. at Family Restaurant in Aurora. More to follow. There will be an Aries meeting at 7 p.m. on the third Monday of the month at the Monette Police Department. And anyone who's in the Aries group is highly encouraged to show up if you can. And OARS now has 3 regular nets. The D-star net, Monday night at 8 p.m. on 444.150, and of course the gateway and 59 alpha. The 2-meter net, Tuesday at 7 p.m. on 146.970, and the simplex net every Thursday at 8 p.m. on 146.460. This net is now being streamed on the 5.9 Radio YouTube channel, so if you want to see how you sound on the radio, or if you miss part of the net, you can go to 59radio.com for details and a link to the channel. Are there any other announcements of interest to amateur radio? Please call now. Not hearing any, and I did have an early mobile check-in, I believe, come in there, so we'll start right out with him. We got KF0TW, Gary out of Rolla.
Yes, good evening to everyone on the net. Driving here, so sorry I didn't catch the name, but just wanted to check in, and I appreciate the ability to do so. Y'all have a good net and upcoming meetings and so forth, which I will probably not be able to attend. My name's Gary in Rolla, Missouri, KF0TW.
Well, Gary, we very much appreciate you checking in tonight. You're always welcome to check in here, and we like having as many people get checked in as we can. That's what's the beauty of having the new gateway and being on 59 alpha and all these different ways to get checked in. So we really appreciate it. I'm going to say 73 to you, and we'll open it up to any other mobile or short time check-ins.
M0QL.
All right, got one there, N0QL. It looks like William out of Rolla.
Yeah, that's me, except I go by Alan. I never use my first name. Never have. Ain't got a whole lot bad. Just remembered it tonight. Heard Gary playing around on there and linking up the reflector, so I thought, boy, I better get on here. Glad to hear a little more activity on D-star. I tell you, wish we could get a lot more going. But mainly just going to jump in here and say hi to everybody on the net and keep her going. Let's get it as large as we can. Well, we'll catch you later, 73 N0QL.
All right, Alan. I'll try to remember it's Alan, but I wouldn't swear to anything. My memory's not that great. But we very much appreciate you checking in tonight. So I'm going to say 73 to you, and give one more call for any short-time or mobile check-ins.
KV4MO and KX4MO in and out, please.
All right, Patrick, what was Tara's call again?
Kilo X-ray for Mike Oscar.
All right, got both of you in there. Patrick, let's start with you. KV4MO, go ahead.
Well, not a whole lot going on here, just running around here doing errands, and I've got a HF net I'm playing with here in the basement. Tara's upstairs wrestling the dog. Yeah, we still got that new dog. He's an awful smart dog, but he is sure... He believes he's in charge.
Well, every dog in my house thinks that they're in charge here, so that's the way it is, I think, for all dogs. But have you been up to anything else interesting this week other than chasing the dog?
No, just a project today around the house and some miscellaneous work type stuff.
All right, Patrick. And is Tara going to be able to check in with us, or you want me to check for her later, or just as a proxy?
Yeah, let's do a proxy. Like I say, I'm in the basement. She's upstairs dog wrangling.
All right, well, you tell her we all said hello and hope to hear from her next week. So that's going to put me down at the end of our short time and mobile check-ins. We'll skip up to our net logger check-ins with KE0MAD. Sean, how are you tonight?
Yeah, good evening, Wes. Thanks for running that tonight. I'm doing pretty good. This little, I can't remember what it's called, Innovato Quadra. It's a kind of like the 4K world map thing that they sell. It's like $300 or $400. I won this thing in a raffle. Well, I guess it was a raffle. Anyway, this thing, you can buy it, the complete setup for $50, and you get a world map. You just play. It comes with its own little computer, and pretty neat. I'll have to put a picture of it up on the OARS, Slack, so people can see it. If you put all your information in there, it's just like that, kind of like that $400 one, but you can get it for $50. But pretty nice. Other than that, I've been just messing with that and moving the big screen TV that we don't use up here on the wall. K0MAD.
Well, that sounds pretty fun. Yeah, $50 is a whole lot better than $400 for sure. And by the way, I was going to ask you, am I sounding any different than I was earlier when we were talking?
Yeah, you sound good now. You don't have it doesn't sound all compressed like it did.
Man, it's so weird. I didn't change a thing, so might be backed a little further off the mic. Maybe that's what it was. But Otherwise, I haven't changed a single thing. But anyway, appreciate you checking in tonight. And I'll say 73 and move on down to next up on the net logger is KE6GAE. Dave, how are you tonight?
AE0OC, the rest of that, this is KE6GAE. Oh, we're doing pretty good, Wes. Just getting some software set up so we can start working on a website. And trying to figure out why I can't connect to the website right this minute. But other than that, not a whole lot going on. Yesterday I just kind of relaxed after Saturday. Being a pretty busy day all day. Other than that, thanks for running the net, Wes. And we'll pass it back to net control. K6GAE, I'll just be sitting by monitoring. Back to net control.
All right, Dave. Yeah, I bet you're happy to be a little less stressed out with the Nixa Hamfest over now. Move on to doing some other stuff. So I'm sure that was kind of a rough period there for you with everything you had going on. Appreciate you checking in tonight, though. And we'll say 73 and move on down to K0SQS. Harold, how are you tonight?
AE0OC and the rest of the net, K0SQS. Are you copying me okay, Wes?
Loud and clear, Harold.
Okay, I just was not sure. I'm not sure whether I'm actually hooked up to the reflector correctly or not. How about that?
Well, I'm going right through the repeater, so I wouldn't know on that. You'd have to talk to Dave or one of the other guys that's monitoring that to know.
No, not hearing you through the reflector. Okay, well, thanks. I appreciate it. Although, thinking back to the club meeting there Saturday night, I still haven't figured out which one of the two of you, Dave or Sean, made that comment about that we needed to do a 501c3. Anyway, that's about all I've got. Back to you, Wes, K0SQS.
Well, Harold, you know it wasn't me because I don't want your job. So, and I figured that if they're going to request that they need your job, right?
Absolutely.
All right, Harold. Appreciate you checking in tonight. Let's say 73. And we'll move on down to KF0LZX. Greg, how are you tonight?
Oh, Wes, and everybody else on the net, I'm doing pretty good. Just kicked back in the recliner actually right now. Me and the puppy have been wrestling, playing tug of war, and all kinds of fun stuff like that. But that's about it for me. Work from home today and took care of the dogs, and wife's been out of town for about 4 days up at her mom's, and shoot, I remember what town her mom even lives in now. But anyway, she's been out of town for the last 4 days, and she made it home today, so we're just relaxing, and I think she's in bed watching TV, and I'm in here on the radio and watching YouTube. So anyway, that's about all I've got. So turn it back over to net control. This is KF0LCX.
Well, if she came home and she's relaxing, it means you didn't get into too much trouble while she was gone, at least. That's a good thing. And so, if she had to come home and clean up messes or fix something that you'd done wrong, I guess that you'd have been in trouble. But sounds like you did all right, though. So appreciate you checking in tonight. And I'll say 73 to you. And we'll move down to KB0RHA. Rich, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, doing pretty good. Hello, everybody out there on the net. Not much going on here. Just taking care of a little bit of odds and ends. And Sean, if you're still listening, that gizmo you got, is that a geochron? If you're not around the radio, that's okay. Anyway, that's about all I've got. 7-3, everybody. Back to net control. KB0RHA.
Yeah, no, it's not a geochron. Geochrons are like $300 or $400. This thing's called an Innovato. And you just have to look it up. Inovato. Quadra. And it's for the whole bundle. Of course, you got to have supply, just like the geochron. You got to supply your own HDMI TV or monitor. And as long as you got internet to hook it to, that's all you need. It comes all set up already. K0M80.
Alrighty, thanks, Sean. That tells me what I needed to know. Back to net control. KB0RHA.
All right, Rich. Well, we appreciate you checking in tonight. And we'll go ahead and say 73 to you and move on down to KD0CEN. That looks like Eric out of Willow Springs. We'll try one more time for Kilo Delta 0, Charlie Edward November, Eric out of Willow Springs.
I actually heard him in the reflector, but he was not coming through the repeater. So he must be using one of the repeaters down there or something.
All right, well, Eric, if you can get things sorted out and where you're able to get to hit our repeater up here, just holler out when I call for more check-ins here in a bit. And we'll try to swing back to you here in a moment, too. So, but that puts us down at the bottom of the list. Do I have any over-the-air check-ins for the OARS D-star net?
KE0LTG Aurora.
KD0 in UI.
All right, I got Lawrence in there, and then I got somebody after that, and I think I definitely got it wrong. Can you give me your call sign again, please?
Baby was flying to me here. This is Kilo Delta 0 November Uniform India. I hope, I think that's the call sign there for sure there.
All right, looks like I've got a William out of St. James. Is that correct?
That's correct. I just got tuned in here. I was running a net.
All right, well, we're going to jump back up to Lawrence, who's ahead of you, and then we'll be right back down to you in just a moment. So, KE0LTG, go ahead, Lawrence.
Well, for some reason, when I went to D-star today, it was in a CQ mode to the repeater. I went to W0OAR-B, and I hope that this gets me into the reflector. I don't know if it will or not. I don't know why it would change from the other setting, but anyway, I had a good day in Springfield, a long day, and at the end, I decided I would locate the Greyhound bus terminal. And I was expecting it at the truck stop at exit 72. However, it has been moved to Grant Street in the the downtown area of Springfield at the city bus transit thing. So I get there and manage to get parked, and there's already 2 police cars outside. Walk over inside, and I got a surprise that there's no city bus people there, no Greyhound bus people, just 2 security guards.
vending machines to buy your city bus tickets, and a sign on the window to call Greyhound if you want a bus ticket. And you pay online or over the telephone, and they will send you a QR code, which is your bus ticket. So then I decided to ask the security guards, well, is it open at night? Because the Greyhound usually goes through Springfield both ways about midnight. Well, no, we close at 10. So unless you're willing to stand out in a bad part of town probably with your luggage and no security or nothing around, or else get someone in a car to stay with you, I was just scratching my head. I couldn't picture doing that to a customer, of sending them out in the middle of nowhere and you're just standing there waiting for the bus to show up. So I got quite a surprise over that kind of customer service.
Yeah, that sounds a little strange there, Lawrence. Were you actually thinking about taking a bus somewhere?
Well, not at this time. I was just sort of trying to get located on where the bus was, but even the city bus had vending machines. You couldn't talk to a person there. They probably had a phone number you call who knows where, but other than two security guards, is pretty well on your own. Of course, they have a phone number to take your money, and then after that, you're sort of winging it on your own out there. So I thought, man, the truck stop would have been so much better for the customer than what they did, but they just have two stalls they rent there from the city bus, and that's where they put the Greyhounds in.
Yeah, who knows? I'm sure they probably were thinking that they would have more people that, didn't have cars and what have you, that was able to access it there at the main bus hub. But it sure wouldn't be very good at night, that's for sure. But in any case, do you have anything else for the net tonight?
If anyone could let me know if I'm still connected to the reflector. I don't know why my radio went to the CQ mode when I hit the button to go to the D-star. For some reason, it's bringing up CQ mode. So if anyone can let me know if I did make it to the reflector, would be good.
Yes, 100% KF0TW. You're in use reflector or use repeater mode, which is good.
All right, there you go, Lawrence. Sounds like you're up and working. So we appreciate you checking in, and I'll say 73 to you, and we'll move on down to KD0NUI. William, how are you tonight?
Oh, it's been a pretty good day today. I did get a work shift in and met it on a ham for that was a little distance. Came and did some stuff, and then I bought some stuff home and been sitting around here and stuff. And had to run a net up here in Rolla, a local analog net. And so I just got off of it and came down here, and somebody told me that this was going on, and I keep forgetting about this. But anyways, like I said, I got done with the net control part of things and came down here about to check in here. It's in St. James, just outside of St. James, kind of where I'm at in the country. It is 50 degrees currently. Today's high was 68, so it's been a beautiful, lovely day, and it sounds kind of scary about the bus situation. I thought there used to be a Greyhound bus just coming this area in Rolla years ago, but I'm not sure where they meet at now and how obscure it is or anything. I've never rode a Greyhound bus. I've been on those fancy air conditioning buses that they had to go on big field trips out of town when I was in school years ago, but that's about the extent of it. So, anyways, I appreciate you letting me in here, and sounds like you got a good net going. Like I said, I missed most of it because I just got down from the auto frequency. So, turn it back to net control. This is KD0NUI.
Well, William, you are more than welcome anytime here. We very much appreciate you checking in, and just don't make yourself a stranger. Hop right on in anytime that we're running this net on Monday nights. So, I'm going to say 73 to you. And we had somebody check in on the net logger from out in Michigan. Whiskey 8, Yankee Sierra Tango. It looks like Gregory out of Michigan.
Well, good evening. Good evening. This is W8YST Greg in Pawpaw, Michigan, the southwest lower corner of Michigan. And this is a first-time check-in for me on this net. I came across you guys this evening on NetLogger and thought I would just say hello. I don't know if this net is primarily for Missouri folks or if it's open, so hopefully I'm not stepping on anyone here, but doing well on this over this way. We had a beautiful day here today. It was up around 60, 61, 62 with clear skies, lots of sun, but a lot of wind. We got a lot of wind out of the northwest today, which actually made it a little cooler, but it did blow some of the leaves out of the yard into the neighbors, and so it was a good day. But I thought and I'll turn it back to Net Control from W8YST.
Well, Greg, you are more than welcome anytime you want to check in on this net. We're here every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, and we like having out of stairs. This is a fairly new net for us. The net itself has been around for a while, but we just recently got a gateway and are able to hit the reflector, and so it's kind of a big deal for us. We're just a tiny little club in a small little town out here, and so we're getting a little bit of exposure to the greater area, and we very much appreciate it.
Well, you're welcome, and thank you very much for inviting me in. Yeah, you got to start somewhere. And I just enjoy playing around on D-star. This radio that I have, the 52A, is about a couple months old or so, and I've been playing on my OpenSpot Pro 4. I'm just kind of getting my feet wet on the digital modes after being off the air for some time. And so, again, thank you so much for the invite. I will add you guys to the list for Monday nights, and count on me getting with you or getting on here again next week. I'll turn it back to you.
Well, that sounds great, Greg. We look forward to hearing from you again. And I want to say 73 to you. And we are at the bottom of the list. Do I have any over-the-air check-ins for the OARS D-star net?
Recheck.
Yeah, go ahead, Harold.
Yeah, I changed one of my settings on the 2. It's showing the use the reflector as well as the CQ line. So I wonder, are you am I coming through on a repeater now, Dave or Sean?
Yep, Harold's hearing you just fine through the reflector.
Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Back to you, Wes AE0OC.
All right, Harold, good to have you on there so that everybody can hear you now. But appreciate you, and we're still at the bottom of the list, so let's see if we have any more check-ins for the OARS D-star net.
I'll recheck.
Go ahead, recheck.
Yeah, Les, it's KA6GAE. I was just running a test. Anybody in Springfield that can hear me through the Springfield UHF repeater that was put up at the Queen City Digital Cluster, it is connected to Reflector 59, and you'd like to check into the W0OAR Monday Night D-star net, you can come through this repeater, KA6GAE.
All right, Dave. We'll put it out one more time, see if anybody out there takes us up on that. This is AE0OC, and looking for more check-ins for the OARS D-star net.
Kilo.
All right, I got a kilo. Is the only thing I got out of that.
All right, let's try this again. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf in Southern California.
All right, we got K6EGG Greg out of Chino, California. Is that correct?
That is affirmative. Sean, KE0, I hope I get this right, MAD, told me about this net, so I figured I'd stop by and say hello and good evening. Everybody's sounding good. I'm on an I'm on an ICOM 9700 into a Pi-Star listening into your guys' net here from Southern California. Just wanted to drop by and say hello to you guys, and all sounding good.
Well, that is spectacular. Sean was just on here a little bit ago. I don't know how long you've been listening in. But Sean, you want to say hello real quick?
Yeah. Thanks for coming over here, Greg. We'll see who else we can get in here. You know, we do this every Monday night. We're just trying to get this thing going. See who all we can get to check in and bring the numbers up on this thing. Anyway, thanks to everybody who was checking in to the net. K0MAD.
All right, Greg. Well, we very much appreciate you checking in here. Like I said, we do this every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central Time. So you're always more than welcome.
Copy that. I'm also doing a little bit of a live stream on YouTube, and I told a bunch of people to pop over and tell them Sean sent you. So hopefully we'll get a couple more people at least coming in from my stream coming over here and jumping on 59, Alpha here on D-Star. Always love D-Star. Really good people out there and good places to connect with people as well. So 73, I'll be listening in for a few more minutes. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf from a beautiful, warm, 80-degree Southern California day here in Southern California. Take care, everybody.
All right, Greg, you're also being live streamed on the 59 Radio YouTube channel. So if you want to see how you were sounding on this end, you're more than welcome to check that out. So we appreciate you checking in tonight, and we're going to say 73 to you and see if maybe somebody took you up on that offer. This is AE0OC. We're looking for more check-ins for the OARS D-star net.
Whiskey Zero Hotel Lima.
W0HL, Dennis out of Nevada.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I didn't realize you guys were having a net on here, and I've been leaving the hotspot on 59 Alpha, and I had the radio turned down. I was talking to a friend on 220, so thanks for picking me up. I'm going to try to make a point to be on here every Monday night. I enjoy D-Star. It's been a while since I talked to you. I don't have D-Star in the mobile anymore. I switch vehicles, and the vehicle don't have room enough for barely one radio, but we do carry the handheld with it. Thanks for picking me up. W0HL.
Dennis, don't make yourself a stranger. You're always welcome around here. And so every Monday night, 8 o'clock, just pop right on in here. And so we'll say 73 to you and see if we have any more check-ins for the OARS D-star net. looking for a few more check-ins for the OARS D-star net. I think that we are probably, I think we may have actually passed a record. So the more the merrier, though. If we can get some more in here, that'd be great.
Comment?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, this is K0SQS. I was just absolutely blown away when the station came in there from Chino. Absolutely sounded like he was just right next door. Incredible technology due to efforts of many, many, many folks, especially Dave. I'd like to recognize him for getting all the necessary ancillary equipment hooked up. Anyway, just amazed, just kind of in awe of it. Back to you, Wes, K0SQS.
Yeah, Harold, I'll tell you what, I'm just thrilled to death that I'm able to actually operate it. There's no way I'd know how to set everything up, but Dave sure did a good job for us. All right, we're still at the bottom of the list. Do I have any further check-ins for the OARS D-star net?
Hey, Wes, did you give a call for KD0C and give him a second chance to see if he can get in?
Sure. Kilo Delta Zero, Charlie Echo November. If you're listening, Eric, go ahead and call back into us.
Whiskey 7, Bravo Romeo.
All right, I didn't hear anything out of the one you were talking about there, Dave, but I did pick up Whiskey 7 Bravo Romeo. Looks like Brent out of Washington.
Again, I got my one of our repeaters hooked up to the reflector. Just wanted to chime in and say hi from Pacific Northwest. W7 Bravo Romeo, back to you.
Well, Brent, we very much appreciate you checking in. You're more than welcome here any Monday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, where that works out to in Pacific Time. But we're just trying to grow this net, and we're looking for more check-ins all the time. So it's good to hear from you. Appreciate you checking in and say 73 and see if there's any more. Any more check-ins for the OARS D-star net?
And 1JXX, Northwest Missouri.
All right, N1JXX, David out of McFall.
Well, good evening. Good evening, all. I hope everybody's doing well. Over here in the northwest corner, it was a gorgeous day. Gorgeous day. Matter of fact, I was outside, and man, you can see the stars for miles and miles and miles. That's what's nice about over here. I got no city lights, you know, destructing everything, and which is a good thing. So I hope everybody, thank you for doing the net. This is Dave out in the northwest corner of Missouri, in McFall, Missouri. Everybody have a good week, and we'll catch you next month.
This is M1JXX back to net control.
All right, well, Dave, we very much appreciate you checking in. Yeah, I live out in the country too. I like the big open skies out here at night, that's for sure. A lot less light pollution. But it's great to have you in tonight. You're more than welcome anytime you want to check in. Here every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central. So appreciate it, and we will move on down. It looks like maybe we've got VE7KH. Is that correct? Victor Echo 7 Kilo Hotel. Alfred, are you there?
Yeah, good evening, everyone on the net tonight. This is Victor Echo 7 Kilo Hotel. Alfred coming to you from the west coast of Canada in Port Coquitlam. Thanks for letting me chime in here, and you're running a great net. This is a VE7KH from Port Coquitlam, BC.
All right, Alfred, thank you very much for checking in. We very much appreciate it. You are welcome here any Monday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, whatever that works out to your local time. And you're always welcome to join in. We very much appreciate it. So we got one more on the net logger coming in here. N0MLP. Marvin, how are you tonight?
Pretty good. Spent most of the day up working on the house in Willard there, hoping to get it sold, and so he's doing some mowing and finished cleaning up around there. But was just talking to my nephew on the phone for a while, so he hopped off and I jumped on real quick. And boy, I'll tell you what, this is the longest list I think I've seen on the D-star net. So looks like it's a pretty good one. But just say hi to everybody out there, and Wes, appreciate you running the net, and we'll throw it back to you and see what else everybody else got to say. Tell you 73s, Wes. Appreciate it. AE0OC, this is N0MLP.
All right, Marvin. Yeah, you're number 20. That is definitely a new record. And very much appreciate you checking in tonight. So I'm going to say 73 to you. And move on down. Well, not move on down. We're at the bottom of the list. So let's see if we have any over there check-ins.
Hey, Wesley, I'm going to see how long it takes that Gregory to get my picture of my 1969 Mustang Mach 1 up on that screen. Hi, Greg. DCYQL.
All right, what was that call sign again? Let me get you on the book here.
Okay, I see it. I'll let Leslie get some more checker inners. Go ahead there, Les. I got you, Dave, N1JXX, and Alfred checked in there with you, so I guess we got you 3 more checker inners. Maybe you can get some more if I quit jabbering. DCYQL.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And we'll see if there's any more out there. This is AE0OC, and we're looking for some more check-ins for the D-star net.
64TZN.
Was that W4TZN Tango Zulu November?
Sorry about that. ahead. It's Kilo Echo number 4, Tango Zulu November.
All right, I think I got that time. Kilo Echo 4, Tango Zulu November.
Hey, well, greetings from Greenville, North Carolina. We're starting to feel a little bit of cool weather here. It was up to 60-some degrees and down to 38, so that's pretty cool for us here in the eastern part, but otherwise a good day. Heard about the net, thought I'd pop in and check in and get everybody on and getting back on D-star again here, getting a little bit cooler, so spend a little more time playing with D-star. Hey, thanks for calling the net, and hopefully we'll catch you next week. KE4T's in.
All right, John, appreciate you checking in tonight. We'll say 73 and see if there's any more check-ins for the OARS D-star net. All right, any more check-ins for the OARS D-star net? Well, I'll tell you what, guys, I'm glad that we held off another week to do it like this, because I don't know that if I'd been running it last week that I would have been able to kept up my voice that long the way I was feeling. But we definitely had a record amount of check-ins tonight. Looks like we had a total of 21, including myself, and we very much appreciate everybody who checked in tonight. So I'm going to say 73 to everybody, and we'll go ahead and return the repeater back to normal traffic.